That is developing your IQ. Now coming back, how to enrich your EQ? Emotional quotient. For emotional quotient, you need to be a bit practical and flexible in life. Try to deflate your eye a bit, because every third person sitting beside you is more intelligent than you. Do you basically accept this thought that there are many intelligent people, more intelligent than me, in and around me? This is a big learning process that I want to teach you. Because after the best of certificates that you have from the best of universities in the world, still, if you will not be able to relate yourself with people around you, if you will not be able to adjust, accept, compromise with people around you with whom you need to live and spend your life, with whom you need to work and carry out your aims and objectives, you won't be able to not just work, least aside, be successful in life. People are the most important in your life. So develop a habit when you want to enrich your emotional quotient of acceptance, of adjustments, of compromise. Still as students, and particularly as bachelors, you won't be able to understand what is adjustment, acceptance and compromise. Married people know. Am I right or no? What is compromise? What is adjustment? 2 times in a day, the spouse has to do with each other. Yes or no? Adjustment is life. Compromise is life. Acceptance is life. You walk by it. That is developing your EQ. For that, you need to introspect. In this particular discussion, is his point better than me? If it is better, accept it. Putting aside your ego, that is emotional enrichment of yourself. That is a good learning process. All the pages of history which guide the future generations, which are a source of inspiration for Gen Next, are filled with pages of not technical czars, but filled with pages of people who have dealt with people better. And they are history changers. From Mahatma Gandhi to Sardar Patel to our present Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi. They are history changers because they deal effectively with the people. They understand people well. So adjustment. Even if the made for each other couple of your city of Coimbatore, perhaps, made for each other couple, there is a 60-40 combination. 60% they are made for each other, 40% there is compromise and adjustments and acceptance. Yes or no? They experience people of 2-3 decades. Even the best made for each other couple is a 60-40 ratio. 60% is goody-goody and 40% is acceptance, adjustments, compromise. That is how it goes. That is enriching your EQ. Another good aspect of enriching your emotional quotient is, tell yourself every day in the morning that only if I decide to worry, only if I decide to be in grief, only if I decide to be unhappy, only then people and circumstances can make me do so. Why should I give my remote control in somebody's hands? See, our minds are sometimes so mean, so cheap, so weak. When we are in a party and when we meet somebody or in a gathering, when somebody just looks at us a couple of times, 3-4 times, we start getting thoughts in mind. Why is he looking at me? The answer is very simple. He is looking at you because he has eyes. He looked for the 3rd, 4th and the 5th and the 7th and the 10th time. He looked only 2 times, 3rd and the 4th time he was looking somewhere, you came in between. What I mean to say is, Don't let your eruptions of emotions come out time and again. That is your EQ enriched. Don't react immediately. You need to respond. Big difference between reaction and response. Don't react. You have all the right and authority to respond in the way that you want. No reaction. Reaction is accidental. Response is judgmental. Make a good judgment. Take the whole scenario into consideration. Take the whole picture in front of you and then respond. Till then, control your emotions. Don't have emotional outbursts. Otherwise, you will lose yourself. Your 10 years of relationship as a friend, as a spouse, as a neighbor, as a relative, whatever relationships, your 10 years of professional relationships can go down in drain in a 5-second mistaken emotional outburst. Yes or no? Maybe in form of an anger, maybe in form of greed, anything. We all learned a proverb when we were as children: think before you act. And think twice before you speak. So emotional enrichment is wait for a moment before you react. Give time to your heart to respond. Reactions come from the brain. Responses come from the heart. Give time before you actually respond for a right combination of your head and heart so that you don't make a relationship mistake in your life. That is a learning process. That is how you enrich your emotional atmosphere within. And again, I would like to remind, those people who can manage people well are those people who have led organizations, who have led changes. I give you a practical one of it. How people who can deal well with people can control people of good intelligence. All computer engineers, IT engineers from here in the country, they travel to the Silicon Valley in California in search of good jobs. And they're getting good jobs. Some of them are paid $60,000, $80,000, $100,000. And we are proud of them. And we talk about them. That my cousin, my nephew. But do you know who pays them? All the owners of these Silicon Valley companies, none of them are technical people. They are all commerce graduates. They opened up a company and hired these people. They know how to extract work from you. We are good workers. The West are good managers. We are good workers. They are good managers. So they know, and that is why such a small country like England, they ruled over India for 200 years. At any given moment in history, in their 200 years rule over India, there were not more than 25,000 Britishers physically present on the soil of our country. And they controlled a population of 40 crores. They knew how to effectively deal with people. So those people who are people managers, they become leaders.